The National Assembly, the Senate has approved President Bola Tinubu's request to secure a total of $2.347 billion from the international capital market as part finance of the 2025 budget deficit and refinance maturing Eurobonds. The approval followed the consideration and adoption of a report presented by the chairman, Senate Committee on Local and Foreign Debts, Senator Aliyu Wamako. According to the committee's report, the borrowing plan includes $1.23 billion to fund the 2025 budget deficit and $1.12 billion to refinance Nigeria's Eurobond maturing in November 2025.
Urges the Senate to approve the President's request in full, as enunciated above. Those in support that these borrowing plans and all the contents the hearing in this report by Mr. President be approved in full, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
And in the Green Chamber, the House of Representatives also approved President Bola Tinubu's request to raise $2.347 billion from the international capital market to part finance the 2025 budget deficits and refinance maturing Eurobonds. The lawmakers approved the issuance of a standalone debut sovereign sukuk of up to $500 million with or without credit enhancement. National Assembly correspondent Doki Adisa has details.
Weeks after the House acknowledged receipt of President Tinubu's request for the loan, the Committee on AIDS, Loans and Debts Management submits its report for consideration at the Committee of the Whole, the 4-point report, which includes approval for the implementation of the new external borrowing plan of 1.84 trillion naira to part finance the budget deficit of 9.27 trillion naira was approved. Earlier at plenary, the Speaker read Mr. President's correspondence demanding confirmation of newly appointed service chiefs.
I'm pleased to present for confirmation by the House of Representatives the appointment of Lieutenant General O. Oluyede as Chief of Defense Staff.
A bill to amend the Money Laundering Prevention and Prohibition Act 2022 passed second reading.
Despite the robust framework provided by the Parliament under Money Laundering Prevention and Prohibition Act 2022, the reality is that significant proceeds of unlawful activities still find ways into our financial and property system.
The House resolved to investigate the quality and standard of TET fund projects across government-owned universities. The sponsor of the motion, Aderemi Oseni, seeks an upgrade of the facilities of the nation's first-generation universities.
These years of neglect has resulted in decay and dilapidated of infrastructure of the institutions, lecture halls, hostels, auditoriums, and so on.
Through a motion from Jigawa member Saidu Miga, the House urged INEC to restore Aujara State constituency in the State House of Assembly in compliance with the provisions of the Constitution and extant laws.
Cognizant of the need to give adequate representation to the people of Aujara State constituency, resolved to approve the restoration of the Aujara State constituency.
As part of the day's legislative business, the House passed for second reading a constitution amendment bill seeking to include local government areas and area councils as constituent units of the Federation. Joke Edsa, TVC News, Abuja.